Hi everyone, it's Daniela and welcome back to my channel. So today, well, I guess the other day, Susan Tucker sent me a cute card, and in the card had this box, but it was flat and scored, and it was also that color. And this post-it note that said the Build It, Make It Beautiful Box Challenge. Have fun. So the idea was to send people something fun to do that, I don't know, we would all show what we did with our box. And so my box is going to be shabby chic, um, in the simplest of shabby chic ways, because you can add so much more to it, more mixed media and all of that, but I just thought we'd make it a little simple, but still awesome. So I also have a teaching moment in here. Not yet. So I have a pack. I was so excited when I found it. I think I was the last person in life to find it. I don't know when I found it. Um, I'm looking for it, but I don't have it here. I think it was a Maggie Holmes a gift wrap book, and it had this cool music wrapping paper. I just took off a piece of it, and I wanted to use that as a background. And then this paper is from Crafter's Companion, and it is the vintage something collection. Can't remember. Vintage lace. Just it's a new collection. And so first I put on the music paper, and then I distressed it with some vintage photo and a dauber. I love daubers. I just think they work great. I've been using these for years. Yes, I also use these sponge applicators, and I do have some of those. They look like makeup brushes. I've not tried them. Maybe I will. So I attached the paper and distressed it and with the ink, and then here I put just a piece of the 6x6 paper, but I distressed all the edges and inked them and attached it here. Now we're going to decorate the front, and I'll show you how. First though, I wanted to show you this. When you score paper, it may not look like anything, but you're actually taking up room in the paper. And if you were to just measure this and I made a line and glue it, because of the space of those folds, what'll end up happening is you'll cut your paper, you'll go to fold it, and it'll come up past the edge because you didn't take into account the room for the folds. So what I did was, if you can see, there are two lines here. Let me zoom in as much as I can. They're very close to one another, but it's like a 1/16 of an inch. Can you see them? I hope so. So the first line is when I measured from the top of the box to the paper. But as you can see, the second line is up much further. So if you glue your paper before you measure it after you score it, so I scored it the 2 times that it needed to be scored, and when I did, the paper, it's hard to show this, the line is really the second line, not the first line. So it's always best if you measure your paper after it's scored, or cut your paper, I should say, after it's scored instead of before, and you'll have a much better result. So having said that, I hope it was helpful. I'm going to now add glue to the box lid. and we'll let it sit, and there will be a little bit left over, and we'll cut it off around the corners, whatever, if I even do that today. But you see, you can see the second line, right? That's where it will be if I bend it and everything else, which is why I'm bending it right now. Just bending it and bending it so that I just have it kind of flapped over for right now, just so all of the score lines are staying good. So now we will leave that part. Okay, so I took this piece of paper and I measured it and I cut it, and then I cut just a V in the paper. If I unroll it, you would see I just removed a triangle of paper, and I took my tiny pokey tool and rolled the paper around on it so that it looks torn but in a nicer way. And then I took my little dauber like we were just talking about, and I did a little bit on here, and then I distressed one side. You can use sandpaper, one of these old sanding blocks. I've been using this as long as I've been using this, from close to my heart, and it's almost 15 years old. That's how long ago. And you just scrape. If you don't have one of those, take a little pair of scissors, open them up, and distress it like that. Whatever you got, use what you have. But not only do I have this one, I also have like another one from Crafter's Companion, and maybe even a tonic one, I don't know. But you just, they're like razors in there, and they just shred up your paper. And you get a nice weathered look. All the way around the edges. If you go really hard, you can get some rips, which is not a bad thing. I am just slightly annoyed that I didn't distress these edges before I rounded them. Once you get them round, it's hard to unround them and then re-round them. And so now I will add ink, a million presses, because I gotta re-ink this little baby pad because I use it more than the big one. It's just so convenient, right? So you just go around it quickly. I mean, we're not getting crazy. Like I said, we're not going to put gesso and do some stenciling and all of that. Not today. I know I said I would do a mixed media video, and maybe eventually I will. Everybody's got stuff going on, right? So we all do what we can. Okay, so that seems delightful. Now we have to do two things. Okay, three. One, remove all of the crumbs from distressing. We want to glue this down, but in addition to that, we also want to put in this piece of gauze, removing the little flowers. You gotta get your gauze. I hope I'm in frame. Gosh, I can't really get much closer. I'll try. I mean, I know I can, but that's it. That's all she wrote. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, and then we're gonna stick this in our V opening, right? So let's take our glue and add glue quickly, not taking 800 hours like I usually do. Glue, glue. And put this down. Match it with your bottom corner, because your top corners are already rolled. Get your finger out before you get your finger stuck. and move it around a bit, because with the distressing of the edges, we've taken some of the sides off. You know, they got scuffed up, you know, with the distressing tool. And that's what you want, because you want to see some of that there. But problem is that we want to add some of the gauze in a way that'll make it look cool and awesome all at the same time. Let it stick out a little. Very nice, very nice. Maybe a little further down. We want it to poke out and fun things like that. And then my tweezers, add a little bit more glue over here. I also tried to do this with things I knew you would have, like distressing with scissors or having inks. Doesn't matter what inks you use. It's just what I prefer. And distress isn't even like my favorite ink. It's just the colors are good. Now I have this thing. Why? I don't know. I just thought it would look cool. So I'll put some glue on it best I can. Slide it in here. Trying to slide it down a little more. There you go. Good stuff. Good stuff. I like it. Now I want to add some purple flowers here. And I used my tweezer and I just put some glue in the middle. And I put it over here. Nice. And we'll add a light one next. And we'll put this guy in here. Partially sticking out. Good stuff. Let's add another one to the top. Up here. Okay, everybody simmer down. All right. Now I want to put a flower here. I inked this guy up a little bit too. Purple, little purple flowers are from Prima. These white ones are $49 in Market. Okay, got a lot of glue there. Stick it right under here. And as I was saying, to make the box she sent was nice and easy. It was all pre-scored and stuff. Just had to fold it and glue it. So that was fun. And we'll stick that guy here. I love that. So now, this is, all right, first I'm going to take this postcard. It came from an ephemera pack. From where? Don't know. I have a bag with some ephemera. It might have been AliExpress even when I was doing stuff for them. I don't know. But sometimes I find fun things like this and I get really excited because I'm like, oh, I love it. I'm so excited. Okay, so that guy is there. Now this is one of the beautiful little tags and pockets or envelopes, and it's on a bulb clip that Louise sent me, and I never use them because I just love them so much that I never end up using them. Trying to see, yeah, here. This is just an example of one of the sets that she made for me, and they're always so pretty. But today I said, you know what? I'm going to use it. Let's have fun. Let's pay some, you know, show some of Louise's beautiful work on our pretty box. I have to add some glue to the clip too. Now that I'm thinking about it, I probably should have put it through the paper, but I didn't. I added the white tag that's here. That did not come from Louise, that was from me. I am not going to add glue to the clip yet, and this I didn't know if I was going to twist it around maybe and glue it. I wasn't sure, so I will glue that. Actually, I'll glue it now, so I was going to glue a bow on top. Okay, let's add some glue here. I don't know if it's going to stay or not, but what the heck, right? Why not? Let's go for it. Oh, that's okay, it was just that. I wanted to add a bow, and I wanted to go under the flat. I know, I need a clamp clip thing. Let's try this one, because he can go in further. Just have to put that in straight. There we go. We'll see how it is when we're done. Okay, so now I have some more gauze that I want to put like here, right? Or somewhere like that. More gauze here. Like I might have too much. Well, let's add a little bit of glue here for the gauze. And then squish it down. And then I have this teeny tiny picture frame. It's from Melissa Francis. I've had it for a long time. I have a bunch of them from her. I had so many of them at one point that it was like I was never going to use them all up. But I guess the time has come that I have actually been using them. I don't have that many left. So I'm going to put that like that, right? And then I have this butterfly from Prima. Teeny tiny butterfly, and it's that. I'm going to add a little bit of glue to the foam pad and put it right inside of the frame. Oh, that looks so cute. Look how cute that looks. Oh my heck. This is kind of sticking out too. That is fun, 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 fun. I also had a piece of lace that I must have dropped on the floor or something. Where'd the lace go? I did, I dropped it. Hold on, which way? Okay. Rolling around. I put some ink on it to kind of make it look older. And I can just put a stripe of it down here. Let's see if one side is less. Yeah, that side's better. We can put this piece here. I almost don't want to cut it across. I'm just going to cut it. I'm going against my own rules. I did not use the fabric scissors. So a little bit of glue here, a little bit. That's all, not too much. And because I cut it straight, you know, I didn't cut it necessarily to fit perfectly. I cut it a little just so that this way the little what's the word I'm looking for? The scallops. I was just trying to keep them more even than worrying about how far it went. And that is it. That is how I make a nice, cute, shabby chic box. Not how I make it, how I decorate it. How I would decorate a book, no, a box, to look very shabby chic. Let's check if we could take this guy off. Nice. So now I'm wondering, should I do that? Yes, I should. Oh, I forgot I put the pin in. Got you. You guys go there. You two are going to stay here. Stop it. Thank you. There you go. That looks so cute. Now I'm looking, should I add another butterfly? I guess you get another butterfly for there. Where are my butterflies? Here are my butterflies. Let's take out another one that's the same green, because there's so much green in the papers, greens and purples, and just a fun color palette. Boy, this guy is like stuck. Okay. And another one of these up here. I didn't push it down too far. Not quite there. Maybe so its wing is over, but not its little body. What do you think? I think it looks beautiful. Thank you so much, Louise, for the beautiful, beautiful tags, pockets. You know, that little tag even comes out. It is just so delicate and beautiful. Before we go, let's finish up with this box. I will take these tiny scissors and I will cut, but I will cut around the top of it, as you can see, where the little bit of that one line is coming, not not lower, was what I was trying to spit out, but it was telling me no. When I cut like this, I really have to pay attention. Remember, I'm not very good at fussy cutting and stuff. So there we go. Perfect lid. I hope we were in frame during that. Now we can close that. I took out these pearls because I felt like, yeah, we're going to take a picture that like pearls and flowers would just look so pretty with it, right? Maybe this little extra piece of lace up there at the top. What do you think? Now I've made this pretty scene. So anyway, thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this tiny tutorial, and I hope to see you next time. I will be back soon, who knows with what, I can't ever say when, but check out Susan's channel and see who else she's showing that's in the Build It, Make It Beautiful box challenge, and check everybody out. And that's all I got for today. So like I say all the time, thank you all so much for how awesome you are, because you know you are all solid gold awesome, which is over here, but I don't want to take up the room. So you know you are, because you're here, and you know I think you're amazingly awesome, and I am so grateful that you all come and visit me all the time and leave me such lovely comments. Your last comments were all so sweet. Thank you so much. Gosh, you guys are just so kind, so encouraging. You really go above and beyond. I lost my flower. You go above and beyond to be sweet to me, and I really, really, really appreciate it all the time. So thank you all so much for that, and for all you do when you come and visit and all that fun stuff. And like I said, hope you enjoyed this, and stay awesome. All of you, stay awesome. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.